Hello and welcome back. So I am just hopping in. My base is under siege, so we are getting into the battle right now. Chances are my shield is going to break during this. We got one of them down, and so timing is really important in the battles. You can see they're trying to break through, so let's go ahead and try to... Oh, and there goes... All right, so you can still block with your sword. All right, got this guy. There we go. All right, so it looks like we're going to survive this one. It's the siege. The sieges are quite terrifying when they happen. Actually, at first. So there we go. We have. Oh no, here's another guy. All right, so here's another goblin. Looks like we have a few more coming. All right, so my weapon might actually break during this. There we go. Got a couple hits on all of them. And let's go see if we can do this. There we go. All right.
Next time.
Let's see if we can chase this guy down. No, he's gone. Okay, so the siege is over. So we survived. We survived the siege. The first time it happened, I was terrified, absolutely terrified. But we did quite a bit better with our battles, with our pacing as well. And they just sort of happen, you know. So they're coming along. Now this is going to be really weak, so it's actually probably a pretty good time to go ahead and see if we have enough to. First, we have to take care of our health, which means cooking some food. It is night, so we don't have cranberries, so we're going to do mushroom stew. And I'll probably take a quick little nap here. Let's see what we can... So iron hammer, we need some iron ingots. I'm going to have to go ahead and get busy with that for the next video that we do. And that is something that we are going to have to get as well. That was pretty exciting. Okay, I'm going to just take a little nap here. And our items are a little bit beat up. So let's go ahead and see just quickly if we can go ahead and get a little bit of that iron ore. And then go ahead and get that going. So once I have that... the hammers are used to repair the statues. And so that is going to be something that is extremely useful. So we're just going to run on down here. And mining the ore in this... area is going to be so much easier. So let's see. I'm not seeing any particularly right there. We'll grab this random stuff as we walk around. That's all. If there's an exposed... This will work better. Draw it. There we go. Alright, there we go. Got some meat, got some hides. And I'm looking for the... looking to see if we can see any... There we go. Here's some more. Okay, so this is what we want here. So we want... The stones are fine. But we're really mainly interested in this iron ore. I was going to do this off of camera, but coming back to the raid, I definitely wanted to go ahead and share that with you. All right, so I'm singing now, so I don't have to worry about my energy. And as I dig this sort of tunnel, I'm going to try to jump up and dig it sort of at a higher angle so I can get all of this. Alright, so you have 12, which is going to be pretty good. Torch went out, but that's okay. There we go. The songs are just absolutely lovely. Oh, there's so much ore in here. That's awesome. Yeah, I totally didn't know that there were these little ore pockets in between the walls of these main chambers. So this is just a huge benefit. It's going to be so much easier kind of getting everything going and everything ready. So very excited to know this. All right, and so we have 20 ore. Once we get up to 30 ore, we'll probably go ahead and wrap up and see if we can go ahead and get the items that we need. I think I can actually craft a new backpack as well, so that's probably going to be something that we're going to be working on getting together. So I'm going to get the ore going, and once the ore is going, then we'll go ahead and start working on all of the different elements to our very first base, which I'm quite excited for. This game is so much fun. So here we go. All right. Yeah, we're going to be good for ore for a while. All right, so the pickaxe actually broke, so we're kind of done. So pick up that stone, and then let's go ahead and make it back over to our base. Get the sword out here. I missed you, buddy. Yeah, you're gone. They usually don't run that far. All right, so we're gonna come on up over here, and we're gonna go ahead and wrap this one up. I think probably pretty soon. When you see food, definitely snag it. There are going to be sort of bleak times where the food isn't nearly as plentiful as you would like with moving through the mines and all of that, but most of the time it's not too bad. All right, and so we're going to go ahead and get as much ore as we can possibly get. We're going to need quite a bit of it. We don't have any fuel. So that's the area that I'm going to go ahead and mine probably after this is that area. Now, as far as these basic tools, they are very easy to craft. So as far as the simple pickaxe, we have enough for the simple pickaxe. We can also go ahead and upgrade to the Scouts pack. We have enough hide scraps for that. Our pickaxe doesn't need any hide scraps, so we're going to craft that. And then we're also going to go ahead and, let me come on over here, just to make sure that the pack is empty. When we craft it, we're going to go ahead and we can't take all. We're just going to scoot everything over. This Ori's Mizunouken is what we're going to be using for our next video. So let's go ahead and deposit the similar stuff, and everything was similar, so that is awesome. All right, so everything in here is that we're going to go ahead and put the broken simple pickaxe there for right now, and then we also need another shield too, because that shield broke. Although, you know what, we're going to go ahead and get this ore coming out pretty soon, so that's going to be something that we're kind of working on, and we'll be able to go ahead and rely on that. So when this video ends, I am going to go ahead and go on a mining expedition, get a bunch of ore, go ahead and clear that the coal, so we have the coal and we have the stones to go ahead and replenish and rebuild and everything like that here. Let's go ahead and first, before we take off though, let's go ahead and craft the Scouts pack, which is just 3. And so this is going to be a little bit larger. And so here's the Scouts pack. We are going to go ahead and swap it out. That's a Scouts pack too, though. So we crafted the exact same pack. Never mind. Never mind. All right, let's go ahead and get a little bit of food going. It's roast meat time probably by the time we wake up. We're gonna go to bed, and then we will see you back here really soon for our next run through, which we're gonna go ahead and probably be building stuff in here before we take a look at the Mizunukens and then also the statues. So yeah, take care. I hope you're enjoying this walkthrough. I am having a blast. Have a good one. Bye bye.